today we're going to be doing some Reddit stories. We're going to be reading some Reddit stories. And then we're going to play Infinity Nikki? Something like that. And then after that, we're going to play Marvel Rivals. Now I'm doing that one last because I like the game, but I'm terrible at it. So let's get started. The reason there's no face tracking right now is because the Reddit stories are on my phone. Okay, so let's see. Where the heck did I put them?
Always watch your back. Shit.
Okay, here's the first one. I'm not gonna read that one. I don't like that one. Okay, here it is. Am I the a-hole for kicking my partner's parents out at New Year? So my partner's birthday is New Year's Eve. This year he turned 30. His parents are very overbearing and have no boundaries. In the run-up to my partner's birthday, they offered him a big party and several holiday ideas. In the past, they have gone overboard for his birthday, and he usually had gone along with them, but always felt that he was not doing what he wanted. This year, he clearly stated to them that he wanted to do family stuff during the day and have a fun party with his friends leading into the new year. We did this last year and he loved it. Gets to his birthday, and as arranged, we spent most of the day with his parents. His mom was very vocal about not expecting to come along, which I ignored as my partner was already upset at the plans his parents had made for lunch, etc. We got through the day, and I frantically prepared for his party. We had invited a group of friends and made arrangements for everyone to contribute to food and drink. It was also one of our guests' birthday on the 1st, so they all wanted to help. The party was going well. We were starting to play drinking games, and the vibe was fun. Then my partner's parents turned up, uninvited, with other family members also uninvited. Originally we were local and thought we'd pop in line, so I thought half-hour pause on the party and then they'll leave us to it. So 3 hours later, they've drank a lot of our booze, rinsed the buffet, and pushed our invited guests from the area. We were all saddened. A few of our invited guests felt uncomfortable, and one of them left. To be honest, I wanted to leave. Obviously, I tried talking to my partner, which eventually led to an argument, after which his dad point blank asked if they were ruining the party, to which I answered honestly, and they left. Luckily, we were able to save the party, but we now have animosity between his parents and me. I've apologized to my partner, as it wasn't his fault, but am left wondering, am I the a-hole here? I don't think she was in the wrong. I think the parents were in the wrong, because if he spent the day with them, I feel like that should have been enough, and he should be able to have time alone with his friends. Especially if he's an adult. If he was like a teen, or something, then I would understand a little bit. Because they could just be worried for him or something. But yeah, no. They were in the wrong for that. Especially bringing other family members uninvited. Along with themselves uninvited. Yeah, that's crazy. Okay, let me see for the next one. Okay. Am I the a-hole for telling my girlfriend I'd be mad if she ate my cheesy roll-up? So this happened the other day, and it's been bugging me kind of. My girlfriend and I were on our way back from Taco Bell. We ordered our food, including my beloved cheesy roll-up. Nothing fancy, but I was really looking forward to it. On the drive home, she asked me this hypothetical question. Would you be mad if I ate your cheesy roll-up? And without even thinking, I said yes. Now keep in mind, this was a hypothetical situation, and she hadn't actually eaten it. But she got jokingly upset at my response. She was like, wow, you'd really get mad at me over a cheesy roll-up? And I was just sitting there confused because, yeah, it's my food. She laughed it off, but I feel like she was also low-key serious, saying I should have just answered no. Because it wasn't real, and the right answer should have been I'd share it with you. I love her to bits, and if she really wanted it, I'd probably cave. But there's just something nice about her asking first. It's not about the food itself. Am I the asshole for being honest? In the hypothetical scenario, should I have just lied and said no? Of course not. I don't think so. Because I think he's right. Like, if she asked him first, then it's fine. But just eating it without asking, I feel like that's rude. But that's funny that all of that was about a cheesy roll-up from Taco Bell. Let me know what you guys think you guys would do in these scenarios. Okay, let me look for the other one. Am I the... Hold on. Am I the a-hole for not letting my sister wear my favorite dress on her date? I, 19 female, have this dress that I love so much. I had been saving money for months to buy this deep green satin slip dress. There's nothing fancy about it, but it's important to me because I wore it to a school formal and finally felt good about myself. I call it my magic dress because it makes me feel good every time I wear it. My older sister, 24, female, just started going out with someone new. She found the dress while she was over at my house a few nights ago, going through my closet. She asked right away if she could use it for her date. I wasn't sure because I trust her, but she's not very good with clothes. When I told her about the times she sent things back with spots or small tears, she just shrugged and said clothes are meant to be worn, not babied. I told her no, telling her how much the dress meant to me and why I didn't want to give it to her. She got very angry and told me I was being a child and selfish. She said it shouldn't matter if she rented it because I wasn't going to wear it this week. She stormed off and later texted me to say that I made her feel like I didn't trust her and that I cared more about a piece of fabric than her feelings. Even my mom called and told me to say sorry to keep the peace. At the same time, I feel bad because I see her point of view. She just wanted to enjoy her date. I mean, it's not just a piece of fabric to me. Am I a jerk for standing my ground? I don't think she's a jerk. I mean, if she's let her sister borrow clothes before and they've come back with like stains, and stains is different because it could come off, but like tears and stuff, yeah, no. And the fact that she didn't care that her sister didn't care how much the dress meant to her, but she was supposed to care about what she said. I forgot what she just said. About her feelings or something. I have a bad memory. But yeah, I don't think she was in the wrong. Okay, let's see. Here's another one. Am I the a-hole for asking my roommates why they didn't ask me to move out with them? I, 25 female, have lived with 3 other roommates of mine the last 2 years. One of the roommates, Amy, 25 female, has not been the best roommate this year. She has not treated her cat very well, underfeeding due to the cost of her feed, and leaving her alone for days at a time to stay with her boyfriend, making the animal anxious. Amy also hadn't been great at cleaning. We all have an agreed upon rotation, and she consistently either cleaned her late or half cleaned and ticked it off anyway. When I brought it up to Amy, she would say she was stressed, but she would do her best in the future. But it never really resolved itself. Sarah, 25 female, was the most irritated by this behavior. Mary, 23 female, was also unimpressed. 2 days ago, Sarah called a house meeting where Sarah and Mary informed both Amy and I that they have decided to move out together and they would be leaving at the end of the lease in February. I am upset less due to the fact that they were leaving. That's their right. But that I was being left with Amy. She cannot afford to live without me, however. I would prefer to move out on my own under the circumstances. I already spoken to Amy that this is what I would prefer, and I feel awful. I told Sarah and Mary how hurt I was for not having a heads up. Both of them said they had wished to wait until they were fully decided, and this was best for their mental health to leave. Where I think I was the asshole was when I privately messaged them asking specifically why they didn't ask me. I can only assume they have a problem with me as well. I brought up the fact that I paid the bond outright without argument because none of them can, and that this feels like I've been stabbed in the back. I feel like a bitch, but I also feel like they were bitchy first. Then a day later, I told them in the same chat. They did not reply, and that I would not like to speak to them for the time being. So I don't say anything else that I may regret. My other friends think if this is what is best for Sarah and Mary as their friend, I should support them. My friends at work, however, think Sarah and Mary were the assholes. I have plans of moving out as soon as I get a lease. I will of course pay rent at this share house until our lease is up, but I plan on taking all my stuff with me. I own the TV and the fridge only. My friends have stated that taking the communal used fridge would be me being the asshole again, as all three of them will be without access to a personal fridge. But I would prefer to move as soon as possible. Okay. I don't know who the asshole is in this situation. Okay, I think that all of them were in the wrong in some parts. The person that wasn't cleaning and making excuses every time she had to clean, it was her turn to clean, was in the wrong, obviously. And also leaving her cat without food and just leaving her cat for days is not good either. Now, the person that wrote this, I feel like, no, the two friends that moved out, or that are moving out, I feel like we're also in the wrong, because they should at least, like, given everyone at least a heads up sooner. And they should have, like, communicated more about that. Now, if they're moving out, and the narrator of this, or the person that wrote this, is moving out, and she's taking the stuff that belonged to her, I don't see the problem. They're the ones who decided to move out first, so they can't be mad that she's taking her stuff when she moves. That's my opinion. Okay, let me look for another one. Okay, here's the other one. Am I the a-hole for refusing to babysit my sister's kids for free anymore? I, 29 female, have been babysitting my sister Lily's 35 female kids, Ben 8 male, and Ella 5 female, for years. Lily is a single mom, and I love my niece and nephew dearly. I've always been happy to help out, especially since Lily has a demanding job and often needs someone to watch the kids in the evenings or on a weekend. However, recently I started to feel like I'm being taken for granted. What started as the occasional evening has turned into me watching the kids 3 to 4 times a week, sometimes for an entire weekend. Oh my gosh. Anyways. Lily doesn't even ask anymore. She just tells me, "You're free Friday night, right?" Or, "I'm dropping the kids off in an hour." I work full time and I have my own life and responsibilities. Babysitting this often has started to take a toll on me, both mentally and socially. I've had to cancel plans with friends multiple times because Lily needed me. She never offers to pay me, even for long stretches. And while I don't expect to profit from helping family, it would be nice to feel appreciated. Last week, Lily asked me to watch the kids for an entire weekend because she wanted to go on a trip with her friends. I told her I couldn't, as I already had plans. She got upset and said I was being selfish, claiming I don't understand how hard it is to be a single mom. At that point, I calmly told her that I love her and the kids, but I can't keep babysitting for free whenever she wants. I suggest she looks into hiring a sitter or finding a daycare service for the times I'm unavailable. She flipped out, calling me ungrateful and saying family should help each other without expecting anything in return. Now some of our relatives are weighing in. A few agree with me, but others think I'm being unreasonable and that I should just suck it up since I don't have kids of my own. I feel bad because I know Lily is struggling, but I also feel like I'm being used. Yeah, I think she is being used. It'd be different if she asked her if she could watch the kids. And she should understand if she says like she can't watch them. It's not her job to watch her kids 24/7 basically. Even though they're her nieces and nephew, it doesn't matter. Like if she wants her to watch them constantly like that, she should at least be paying her. It doesn't have to be a crazy amount, but like at least paying her for her time. And those are all the Reddit stories I have today.